I don't want a lot for Christmas.
Oh, you're not gonna get any.
Yeah, just one movie that doesn't suck would be nice.
Yeah, no, we are getting some. Absolutely.
There's still time.
There
There's
is
still
some
time.
good movies in this
I know.
batch.
That's, well, maybe. In our batch?
Yeah. We were excited about Poor Things. It was the first thing in our batch. And we were
yeah.
excited. There's good things. But then there's
Please.
this. What are we watching?
Well, that was last week.
Sad, you're right. This is a whole new week,
Yeah.
and I've come back wearing the same clothes.
You never left.
Welcome to Trailer Trash,
Oh,
where
right.
we watch trailers, we get trashed, and we wear the same clothes. What are we watching?
They're called uniforms. It's not that weird a thing. We're going to be watching the trailer for, oh God, what is it? Oh God, Wonka.
Well, maybe it'll be wonky.
Yeah.
I don't know. As long as my Wonka is sort of lighthearted and silly.
I don't know. I don't
Who's
know how I feel.
Wonka?
It's Timothy Chalamet.
I don't really like him. He wasn't very
He was
good.
fine. He was fine in French Dispatch.
I liked him. He's that little stoner
Yeah,
part.
he was okay. He was okay in Dune.
He's good. I don't like Dune too much.
I
but-
liked it, but I don't really think I could tell you everything. And all. I know we made fun of Bones and All. But
I should watch that one, actually.
I heard it was really good.
I should watch that one and then make my mind up about this kid.
I don't
But
think it'll
let's
be
see,
his fault. I think it'll be a script thing, right?
Unless it's great. Let's watch this Wonka and roll that beautiful bean footage.
There's got to be some kind
chocolate
of Wonka bean.
Yes,
candy.
chocolate bean. Chocolate beans. I don't know if you know this, Derek. You probably don't know this being a simpleton as you are. But chocolate is made from beans. I just wanted to double check. Hit record this time. I haven't been talking needlessly.
Oh God, don't make me double check.
I have to make you double check.
Oh, funny little man. Got to think that's not going to go over well.
Can't say that.
I will have you know that
Yeah,
I am a
man.
perfectly
How dare they?
Really assuming a lot about this Oompa
Yeah.
Loompa.
In fact, in Lumperland, I am regarded as something of a whopper.
Ah,
They call me
Badass? Like,
that is funny.
does Whopper mean something else?
Well, I think Whopper's always big, like a fish.
Willy Wonka.
I did not know he was a magician, but
Tape off.
Yeah, I can see it.
Inventor.
Now this is a weird Joker origin story.
Wonderful, wishy-washy, Wonka. Please don't make me say that again.
he would
Oh,
love
he
to
would
say
love
it
to say it
again.
again.
He would say it as much as he,
He would
could.
get it. He would say it 3 times in that one sentence if
Yes.
he could. Absolutely, I agree with you.
He'd savor it. That's why he named it
Yeah.
so wordless and complex, so he could savor
Yeah.
every word.
Yeah, and force people to say it.
The poor?
Doesn't like it when people say poor.
What did it said? Like,
That's a-
pour me. Do homonyms count?
I hope they do that. They have to do that.
That'd be. Oh, I think.
You're gonna get more than a bonk on the head.
Huh?
I love a bonk on the head. What is with me today?
Absolutely.
Hey,
Anything,
great
anything
joke.
with keys is gonna be great. So
That was a great joke.
Nailed 1, 2.
Great joke. Okay.
Where do we start?
it's a little too close to the Tim Burton.
So hold on a second.
Okay, but director from Paddington. That actually is a mark of quality.
Right.
That's the kind of thing you want to brag about. Yes,
I'll
I
give you
directed
that.
Paddington.
Every
Yeah,
good
and the producer. of
So,
Harry
the
Potter?
only one producer.
One producer.
It's not one of the anti-Semitic ones, is it?
So you hold on to yours.
Wonka Bar. Is that him imagining his mom or something right there? Was that like a dream sequence or a vision?
Maybe. It's colorful.
It's
Gotta
very
give you that.
colorful.
Change the world.
So, is this going to be like an actual prequel, or are they just starting fresh? 5 Nights at Wonka's. That's the.
Yeah, Five
Nights at Wonka's.
I would like it.
Yeah.
I'm going flat.
Oh God! Even with the cartoon sound effect. Huh. End the trailer. Oh my God! End the
Wait,
trailer.
Well, it's obviously
Wait,
something.
are you gonna show us the whole scene in the middle of your
And
Very well.
you're losing me.
in the middle of your trailer?
You're losing me.
Don't go back up.
You did it again.
Oh my
I
God!
shall poke you quite viciously with a cocktail stick.
Oh no! That's the final thing you want to leave me with?
Yeah, you had me till that. Actually, that's a big trailer fumble. If I'm like kind of in agony in your 2-minute trailer, 2-minute 43 second, I could save.
Well, 43 seconds I can cut
I
out.
saved you. I know where those 43 seconds. Yeah, and
I wonder if that'll be indicative of the whole movie, though. If they're warning us
Right.
in advance, yeah.
yeah. It's like, do you really like this hesitation style of comedy? This Peter Griffin falls down and holds his skinned knee
No.
and
was funny
does
once.
that for 3 minutes. Like, is that funny to you when something just goes on too long? Well,
I wonder if that
maybe.
kind of, well, if it appeals to stoners, What do you think's going to see this movie?
Whereas the quick humor in the Keegan-Michael Key scene, like if it's
Yes,
more
that
like
was
that,
that was very
sign me up.
That was very punchy, so
Yes.
to speak. But it was like you're gonna get more than a bonk on the head. I don't have a bonk on the head.
Yeah, like that's funny. That's absolutely funny.
Yeah, well, that's because it's a dialogue joke that leads to a physical joke.
So how?
Set up, payoff.
So
I don't know.
I might see it. Definitely.
I don't know, man. I'm not 100%
going
sure
to
on
no
this.
theater for it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know.
If it goes streaming on something that I have available to, like, and I've got some free time, I could watch it.
I just this enigmatic Wonka, like, so either they need to this needs to be a complete reset, because if you're telling me this guy needs to end up becoming Gene Wilder's Willy Wonka, right? The iconic one. When I say Willy Wonka, I think we all think him.
Yeah.
None of us think the Tim Burton, Johnny
No.
Depp one. So he's so morose in that one. Like, it's like, what bad thing happened to how many children and loved ones have to die on the altar of chocolate?
I think it's interesting when they want to
Just
do
refresh it. Just start
more
fresh.
Close to the doll material. When they want to do the darker, thick, because doll is got some real twisted
dark.
stuff, and it's
Personally.
and that's interesting to not tell the sugar-coated
Right.
one that
I agree with you.
the stories that had been told. It's kind of like when they tell things that are closer to the real Edgar Allan Poe stuff.
Or things that are closer to like actual fairy tales.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like that. So, if they're gonna do that, I don't know that this trailer showed me that, and I'm not sure I know the source material well enough.
I don't, for sure.
I think I feel like I might have read that book, but it was a long time ago.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, and then that they do a glass elevator one after that.
Yeah.
Charlie and the glass elevator. But
Yeah. You know,
Doll is such an interesting, colorful world, though, that I'm not interested in seeing a live action one again. I'd rather see you do more James and the Giant Peach stuff and do a stop motion or some kind of interested in animated version to make this colorful, unreal world of dolls come to life.
I also think that, and this is a small thing. I think a lot of parents are very cynical now about movies. Like, I don't
With
think
good cause.
there's a lot of there's a lot of bad movies out there. There's
Very cynical about
in a lot of movies.
YouTube channels, I heard too.
And they should be for us.
Let your kids watch us.
I
We'll
don't
teach
do
them
that.
a lot.
But I wonder if this will be something that parents will feel like, oh, I should bring my kid to see this, or if they're going to look at it and be like, this is just going to be another by the numbers dressing down of like Wonka or something. So that way, I don't know.
Right, that is the question. Do they
'cause-
continue to blandify that brand?
They're constantly taking like these iconic characters and they're just like blandifying, not a word,
Yeah.
but you're right.
It is, we just used
they're
it.
taking away the punch and the zip from it, and they're making them very generic characters who, like, he's going to have a crisis. He's not going to be able to like fulfill his dream, and like his diverse sidekick is going to be the one who has to lift him out of it, because it's every kid's movie now.
Yeah.
And so it's like how you can lift his character and her character at the same time. Right? What does they say? Like the rising tide lifts all ships. So have them both succeed. Like just have them be really supportive and
People
helpful
aren't
for each
always
other.
ships, but
They float.
not all people float.
I just feel like this is gonna have like a really dark Wonka thing. I feel like
I
it's,
want it to have a dark.
I don't mean
and I'm
dark as in
afraid it
morose. I
won't
think it's
have a
going to be dark as in Wonka. Like they're just going
dark
to
chocolate.
They're going to
very
subtract from the character rather than add to it. And I think that's what a lot of people are concerned about when they see like legacy characters. Like diminish him, as opposed to like just promote all the characters, make them all fun and entertaining.
Yeah. If you're gonna make a movie called Wonka and it's about criticizing Wonka or taking him down, that wouldn't make any sense. I'm not
hoping
sure
not.
that's what they're gonna do, though.
I know, but I'm just so jaded by Hollywood, and I think a lot of parents are too. So I don't think it'll make any money.
It'd be interesting to see if this becomes a multi-film thing where they try to get him to Gene Wilder in the end.
And I would watch
But
a very dark take
It's a
on
different actor every movie.
That. Yeah,
They just recast it because
that's great.
Yeah.
Great idea. They'll never do it.
I just had a really good idea.
Hollywood's bankrupt, which is why
I'm not
I
even
feel
wearing
like
pants right now.
this movie was written like a Disney movie.
Better idea than
It's
guys.
just by committee.
But yeah, just change it all the time.
Too much.
Yeah.
We'll wait and see, but I don't think it'll make any money, and I wouldn't be surprised to find out that they emasculate Wonka in his own movie.
You are
I
jaded.
am jaded.
You're right.
But they do it so much.
You're right. It's because
like
I've been
winning numbers.
emasculating you on this show every week for several years now.
And now in my defense,
You have
it's
any
my
final
fault.
thoughts?
Yes, I'm being emasculated because I agreed to not wear pants.
Yeah.
Can't win them all, people.
See you next same trash
Time, same trash channel. Stop staring at my nerds rope.